In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible team for 100,000 MT in NBA 2K23 Myteam. This is going to be one of the best budget teams to run right now in the game. So if you guys are kind of just starting off Myteam or looking to build a really good budget squad, this is going to be the best possible team you guys can build for under that 100,000 MT mark. But starting at the point guard position, I do feel like this is the new best budget point guard in the game, at least for like 10,000 MT and under, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Lance Stevenson. We have gotten so many good budget cards from this highlight reel drop, and I think Lance is such a good point guard. He's 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, so he definitely has that height and that wingspan to play the point guard position. And then you look at his stats, I mean, he's just super well rounded. 89 3-pointer, 87 mid-range, 93 speed, 93 acceleration. He's good at going to the basket with a 90 driving dunk, 95 vertical. You look at the defensive stats, very well rounded. 85 block, 88 steal, 92 lateral quickness, 91 perimeter, and an 88 interior defense. He's also a really good rebounding point guard, which can add some sort of value to the card, just because sometimes your point guards, need to be able to grab rebounds. And then he's also got a 94 ball handle and a 92 speed with ball, and he's got Hall of Fame clamp breaker and quick first step. So at least stats and badges wise, the card is super complete and just well rounded. He's got a pretty solid jump shot with the Lance on quick timing. The normal two leaner is pretty solid as well. I will say the Ray for Allison size up definitely hurts the card. I really don't like the size up. It does that weird like galloping hop animation that if you guys have used J.R. Smith or the Diamond Lance, you'll know about. But he does have the KD escape, which is not that terrible, and he also does have the MJ dribble style. So I feel like for under 10,000 MT, if you guys are looking for a really elite point guard, I feel like Lance is your go-to guy, and he's going to be our starting point guard on this on this specific team. But at the starting shooting guard position, I feel like this is by no surprise. It's going to be Pink Diamond Cameron Reddish. He might be really expensive for a Pink Diamond card. He is about 20,000 MT, but he is still so good for that price tag. He's going to be a 6'8" shooting guard with a 7-foot wingspan. He's probably going to be our best player on this squad. He's going to be really good at going to the basket with a 95 driving dunk. He's also got a 92 vertical, so he's going to be really good at slashing to that basket with a with Hall of Fame limitless takeoff and Hall of Fame posterizer. You look at even his 3-ball. He's got a 93 pointer, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, and limitless range. So stats and badges wise, once again, the card's going to be super complete. He's not the greatest defender in the world, but pairing him up with Lance and our small forward, I feel like he's going to be a perfectly fine defender, especially being 6'8" at that shooting guard spot. He's got a good jump shot. He's got the normal leaner, MJ dribble style, Kobe escape. I just wish he had a better size up. Like, even if they gave this card like the Garland size up or even like the De'Aaron Fox size up, like that would just make this card so much better on the offensive end. But still, going to be such a good card at that shooting guard spot for under 20,000 MT. At our starting small forward position, like I said, we do need some defense. We kind of need our lockdown card, and that is going to be AK-47. He is going to be the perfect budget lockdown card in the game. He's going to be a 6'8" small or 6'9" small forward, I should say, with a 7-foot wingspan. And just take a look at these defensive stats. I mean, they're absolutely unreal for a Pink Diamond card. He's got a 97 block, 97 steal, 97 lateral quickness, 96 perimeter, and a 94 interior defense. He's got Hall of Fame anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, menace, off-ball pest, post lockdown. And then even offensively, like the card can knock down a wide open 3. He can drive to the basket. He's decently fast. He's super athletic. I mean, just all around, I think for under 10,000 MT, AK is going to be a great small forward next to a guy like Cameron Reddish and Lance Stevenson, who are there to definitely score the ball. And then at our power forward position, we're going for another very solid all-around card, but a guy that is probably better on the offensive end, and I feel like can play the power forward position really nicely next to a guy like AK-47, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Christian Wood. He is really good for his price, about 10,000 MT, I do believe, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less for the card, but he's a 6'10" power forward, which isn't the greatest, but he's got a 7'3" wingspan, and he's got a really good player model in game. His defensive stats really aren't the greatest. I kind of wish he was a little bit better of a defender, but offensively he definitely makes up for it with a 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. So he's going to be really good at going to the rim. He's got 85 speed, 85 acceleration, but his jump shot is probably one of the best things about this card. And just all around, there's not too many great budget power forwards in the game for like under 10,000 MT. So that's why Christian Wood is going to be super valuable on the squad. And then to round off the starting lineup for the best 100,000 MT squad is going to be Pink Diamond James Wiseman, who I will say, yes, his jump shot is very questionable in game. Like, his release is really hard to green, but if you get used to his jump shot and you can time it, he does everything else at such a high level for about 12 to 15,000 MT. He's going to be a 7-foot center with a 7'3" wingspan. Like I said, I mean, this card is crazy good stats and badges wise. He's got 88 speed for a night. That's really good for a center. 88 acceleration. He's pretty athletic. He's going to be a very well-rounded defender, but especially on the interior is going to be really good. 92 block, 90 interior defense. Also having an 80 steal and an 84 perimeter. He can be a really good lob threat. He's good at going to the rim. He's got a 90 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk, Hall of Fame aerial wizard for those lobs, and then Hall of Fame posterizer. So he's going to be really good at going to the rim. He can play really good defense, has some pretty good Hall of Fame defensive badges, and then animations wise, like I said, that's the kind of where this card gets a little bit questionable, but there's really not that many, great budget centers in the game. So I feel like James Wiseman kind of has to be at that starting position. Whether you like his jump shot or not, he is easily the best budget center in the game. But that's going to be the starting lineup for the best 100,000 MT squad builder. But then coming off the bench, I think our bench is honestly, I wouldn't say just as good, but it's not that much worse. And at the backup point guard spot, I'll probably be going with Dion Waiters, but Anthony Simons is another really good option. I think Dion might be a little bit better. He's a 6'3" point guard with a 6'7" wingspan. I think he's a tiny bit better than a guy like Anthony because he does have a way better jump shot. I think he's super easy to green with, having his release on very quick. If we kind of compare him to Simons real quick, because that is the other point guard that you can definitely go with at the the budget spot up off the bench. They're both going to be 6'3" with not the greatest wingspans, but I feel like stats and badges wise, they are very similar. I do like Dion Waiters' jump shot a lot more, and that's kind of why I'm going to put him over a guy like Anthony, but it's a really close debate. If you guys want to swap him out and put an Anthony at the backup point guard position, I think that is definitely perfectly fine as well. But at the backup shooting guard spot, one of my favorite cards to be using in the game right now, especially for budget cards, is this Pink Diamond RJ Barrett. I think he's such a good shooting guard. He's very well rounded and has a great jump shot. He's 6'6" with a 6'10" wingspan, very good defensive stats, 90 steal, 93 lateral quickness, 93 perimeter, also having an 86 block and an 85 interior defense, good at slashing into the basket with a 95 driving dunk. He's got a very solid release on quick timing, MJ dribble style, the normal two leaner is really not that bad, and he's got some amazing dunking packages. So just all around, for under 10,000 MT, I think he's like 7,000 to 8,000. He is going to be super good for that price, especially at the backup 2. And then for the backup 3, we got to go for one of the more sound budget cards in the game, and that is going to be Pink Diamond Jaden McDaniels. We do need to save some MT with these last couple spots, so I feel like for like under 5,000 MT, Jaden's going to be the perfect small forward, being 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. He's going to give you that solid defense, which is really nice, next to a guy like Dion Waiters and RJ Barrett, who really aren't like the greatest lockdown defenders in the game. So having Jaden, who's a 6'9" small forward and plays really good defense in game, is going to be super nice to have. Like, he's got great tendencies, 95 contest, 95 block, 95 on ball steal tendency is really nice to have on your small forward. And then you go to the animation screen, he's got the Curry escape, which means this card can Curry slide as a 6'9" small forward. That is going to be super nice to have. And also, this card's only 5,000 MT and under, so for that price range and that price tag is going to be super good value. And another really good value card from the Tuesday drops and new edition packs is going to be the Diamond Nicholas Claxton, who is a very, very good power forward. I did want to run him at the backup 5, but there wasn't really too many great power forwards for like under 10,000 MT besides Christian Wood. So Claxton is going to be an amazing power forward, though. He's 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan, amazing defender, 98 block, 95 interior defense, 94 steal, tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges like anchor, brick wall, clamps, pogo stick, post lockdown, rebound chaser. He can finish around the rim, 95 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. He's decently fast. He's got a solid jump shot, and just all around, I think he's going to be a really good power forward for under 5,000 MT. And then to round off the best possible 100,000 MT squad builder team is going to be the Pink Diamond JV, Jonas Valanciunas. Like I said, there wasn't too many options to go with at the backup 5 and the backup 4, and I feel like this combo is really not that bad. You have JV at the 5, who's going to be a little bit slow and isn't the greatest defender, and that's why I feel like he's perfectly paired with a guy like Claxton, who's going to be a great defender, has that athleticism, and a guy that's going to grab rebounds, box out, just be that super athletic power forward next to a JV who's a little bit slower, isn't the best defender, but is going to give you that spacing with a very solid jump shot, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, and Hall of Fame corner specialist. So I feel like the backcourt, where they might not be the most, best cards by themselves, I do think, pairing them together, they're going to be very good, in the backcourt, especially alongside, Jaden McDaniels, who's 6'9" at small forward. He can definitely help out there with the size and the defense, and just all around, guys, I think this is going to be an amazing squad for under 100,000 MT. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.